Something you should know about me, friends, is I sold and I made the low of Bitcoin in the last bear market. I was trading on BitMEX. I remember this. It was a Saturday. I can actually show you the right chart. This is the BitMEX price chart. I actually made this low right here. You see that? It was a Saturday. I sold down here, literally 3,120. Okay. Now, I was scalping, so I had tight stops, but I was frustrated. It's funny, right? All the boys, they were going on a boat trip. We had a boat trip that day, right? Remember, friends? Remember Matt? Just to let you know, friends, Matt, we had the boat trip that day, and I hadn't left yet. I was waking up because it's still scalping, yeah, and I wanted, because remember, we just saw a giant liquidation of Bitcoin from 6K down here, bang, 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 bang. And then, like, we just thought, you know, maybe this thing's going lower. I don't know. And I was just seeing is there anything below here? And I was so frustrated. I'd hit it and then just nothing, no follow through. Right? I'd hit it and I'd just stop. I was literally the only person there. I was trying to freaking smack it. And I couldn't remember. I was so frustrated. I was like, just go down. Give me that liquidation. Go down below 3K. Just go down. And it stopped. I remember, and then just stopped and just reversed up like $3, and I just got out. And I was a bit frustrated. Because you wanted a big move, you know what I mean? That's what you're doing when you're trading. And yeah, that's my part of Bitcoin history. It's kind of funny. I was bottom ticking it, go down. But it's funny, obviously during that time, that was obviously with BitMEX scalping. I was accumulating Bitcoin spot. So I wanted all of it. It was just trading day, but yeah, it was accumulating spot. I want you to just think about, does it really matter? Think about it. I'm down and I'm bearish down here, bro. Look how irrelevant you are. Bitcoin is 3,200. Even at 4K, the thing's 100,000 now. There are many coins and stuff out there that we believe in. We're in that zone right now. And we've been going on for way longer pain than what I had to do right here. Way longer. But, you know, there's a lesson there, yeah? So, I've done all that trading, bro. You're not going to outperform the holding. You just won't. By the way, how did me and Matt kill it? Because we held our Bitcoin. No one else did. Everybody else kept selling it. Friends, we literally know. We know guys. Maybe they're watching this video. I don't want to give any PTSD, so just forgive me. But, yeah. Friends, we literally, you know, this is all they're looking at. They're looking at Bitcoin daily chart. I'm looking at monthly charts with Matt, yeah? I'm looking at the monthlies, right, on the log chart, and all our friends were looking at the daily chart. You go back to zombie virus, right here. A lot of them, friends, they sold all their Bitcoin between 50 and 300 Bitcoin. They sold it around 5 to 10K. So they accumulated all of it, 5 to 10K, because they really thought, oh yeah, this thing's going to last forever. It's going to be... I'll be able to accumulate it forever. And guess what happened, okay? Not only did the Bitcoin price go up, which made them extremely upset. There are guys, like I literally know guys cashed out 1 million when if they literally just hold 12 months, they would have 10. You know? So that's the difference between you still got to work and you don't have to work. And I guess what kills them the most is you literally had me saying, I was begging people, don't sell it, bro. Please don't sell it. Don't. I'm like, oh, you can do what you want, mate. Don't sell it. I was actually instructing people. Not now, as in not financial advice. We're in Discord. You know what I mean? Like a Discord, we're hanging out with the boy. I'm literally saying, bro, don't do it. Don't sell it. You're going to regret it. Guess what happened? Not only did the Bitcoin price go up, the ease of making money went exponentially harder. So it got exponentially more difficult to generate money because DRW and all the market makers started coming in, and it became extremely tough. There was less, fat on the bone now to eat, less meat on the bone. So everybody was so convinced, oh yeah, we're going to be in a range forever and ever. No one knew this was going to happen, friends. Literally no one, okay? Right here, I still remember, this was the CME Gap. Oh, that never closed. There was one at 9,600. Everyone was short. You guys, you remember I was in Box Mining Telegram and I made a poll, and every single person, like 80% of people believe Bitcoin was going to 9,600 here, and we literally never, ever, ever came back. Ever. we started going up. I think Arthur Hayes got arrested here, and it was pump time up only. So, also I want to show you this. You know this move, okay? This is gonna hurt, but it's true, okay? There are a lot of people. We were in Crypto Faces Discord, but a lot of guys. Do you guys remember the grid bots? He's had this word. I forgot these words. There's this. Just friends, just don't do it. I know Ivan's doing it. Ivan, bro, they're gonna get. Don't do it, dude. Just give him another strategy, bro. Give him. You know what? You're just gonna do what you want. I'm helped enough people. I'm just telling you, you're gonna lose all your money. That's all I'm saying. The grid bot, though, I think they've set it up now that it's really mechanical in terms of it DCA buys on the way down. But you know what, friends? But everything works in moderation. No one does moderation, bro. It's like one button to go, you know what? I'm sick of making 1% return every 3 weeks. I want to make 10% return every 3 weeks. That's what everyone does. Even check the comment section. And that's literally the difference between having a sustainable return and blowing up in the next 30 days. That's that difference, right? So what ended up happening, friends, was, let's put it on this 3-day chart. Because I want to show you this. This range of Bitcoin, right, was there forever, okay? It was here forever. And, you know, during this period, it'd been so long that many people started trading, okay? Right here. I'll never forget this, okay? Many people, that's how I knew I was like, something's wrong here, because a lot of people who used to hold, they finally capitulated into trading. So what they did is, and remember, friends, this was dangerous back then. There was no KYC for BitMEX and no KYC on Binance. So these people would literally just send their money. You know, KYC's helped a lot of people because now you're like, oh, I have to do KYC on Binance and like I can't be bothered. You know what I mean? But like, no, that's good for you. You know, that's good because it makes you think, do you really have an edge, man? Or did you just watch a video of Crypto doing a triangle where it just goes up and now he's up $14 million? Okay, or watching Carl the Moon. So a lot of these people right here were stacked, and friends, they all got liquidated on the way up. So when they say grid bots, they do Martingale stuff out here. So they set a zone and it buys like 1 unit, then 2, then 4, then 8, and Martingale. Yeah, Martingale's got a very high reward, doesn't it? Win rate, but when you lose, it's catastrophic. You know, it's like the turkey Thanksgiving stuff. You know, like a turkey is happy every day for its life for those 2 years, right? But then the one day it's not happy, it's not like it's sick, it's dead. So, yeah, I'm sorry to laugh on that. It hurts me just to see that. I know, friends, a lot of people, I know there's a lot of memories there because you don't see it in the chart. I see it in the chart. We were there. Maybe Mr. Custard remembers. Friends, there were people here, they blew 10 to 20 Bitcoin accounts. They send it to Bybit, send it to Binance because they just started getting short. They put it in these bots or they start trading. They're just like, oh, get short. And it's pretty much game over, right? Now, the thing is, though, remember, look, it's been boy who cried wolf now. We've been waiting for altcoins forever. But yeah, I mean, at least Bitcoin has done this chart out here, just showing us, hey, good things are on the horizon now. So, like, when you see these stories, that's the qualitative side. You know, you also got to know the numbers, right? So you got to think about this, right? If you trade, all right, trade profit 3% per month puts you in literally the top 1 or 2%, well, actually not even 1 or 2, 1% of the world, okay? If you can do this for 5 to 10 years, okay? So yeah, that's true. If you can make 3% per month. Now, of course, there are plenty of people, friends. There's plenty of people, they put 10 grand in an account, they run it up to 50, run it up to 100. You get that 1 or 2 guys. Yeah, that's this bull market this is now, okay? We're talking about, okay, 10-year career, 5-year career, do you have that? It's insane, isn't it? If you do 3% per month compounded, it's about 42% per year. Friends, Warren Buffett got 20. Peter Lynch got 29%. Drunken Miller got 30% per year. Yeah, we're talking about guys who literally are billionaire, like literally we know their household names. Okay, that was their average return. You see. Also to show you, friends, Paul Tudor Jones, he made like 280% in 1 year in 1987 in that crash. He did the Elliott Wave Dow Jones theory thing. Yeah, but then his like total return was like I think like 37% or 28% or something by the time he got to 2004. So that was like a huge spike up and just like decayed over time. See what I mean? Now, Bitcoin, this is the thing, friends. If a trader winning 3% per month, you're in the top echelon. Because remember, the stock market's giving you 8 to 10%. And 99% of hedge funds cannot outperform the stock market, right? So they can in a 5-year period, the best ones. But the next 5-year period, almost all of them get wrecked. Yeah. That's funny. They've done stats. They've done plenty of studies where they take 10 hedge funds who outperform the stock market in the past 5 years, and they track it for the next 5-year period. And of those 10, 5 way underperform. So it's literally 50-50 again. And then the next 5-year period, it's another 50-50 as well. You see? So they don't, there's different regimes, different interest rates, how they get it. It just, it is what it is. Remember, 3% per month, friends. So even if you write it another way, okay? So if you get, let's write 30% per year makes you elite trader, okay? Bitcoin grows at 67% per year. Right? Now, it's not going to grow like that forever. That's why I mark these growth rates to show you what's going on here. Man, this is such a cracker chart. I'm so glad I thought of this idea, man, to put these 4-year growth rates. It used to grow at 400% per year. That's wild, man. So Bitcoin, if you bought Bitcoin at the start, you're getting a 5x on your money every year. 5. So you get, man, that's big. That's big. Then that's 165%. Remember, that's 2.6x on your money. Then you make 96% every year for 4 years. Remember, it's halvening to halvening. We've had 67%. My next one, guessing, is still 40%. So, honestly, as long as Bitcoin's growing above 20%, you shouldn't even entertain the thought of trading. You're going to underperform on average. Okay? So, here's the thing, man. I'm not trying to tell you to do one thing or the other. I promise you, though, you will learn your lesson. It's just, do you want to learn now? Do you want to learn later? Do you want to learn easy or do you want to learn hard? Okay, friends, we literally traded. I've told you, like me and Matt, we traded with some amazing traders, friends. One guy made 300 Bitcoin, man. 300 Bitcoin. Doesn't have it anymore, but sold it. See? Because I warned everyone, man. Because friends, I came from a TradFi, or trading bonds and spreads. I know what it's like, the feeling of your edge decaying over time. And because you think you're a special snowflake. You think you've got an elite gaming level skill. No, bro. Okay. In trading, there's a fixed amount of dollars to be made every day. Okay. Let's just call it like $1 million. Okay. The more people that come in, they chew away at that money. Okay. You can't control how much money comes in every day. It's limited. So if a lot of elite traders and market makers and Wintermute and DRW and all these other scum, subhuman filth, cockroach, gut, pencil neck, noodle arm losers, all they come in with all their like literally 0% rates with the exchanges and they're trying to liquidate everyone out here, they're vulturing out the money. They're parasiting the money out. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're smart or whatever. It literally, you can be the best of the best. Like there's still $1 million, but there's not 10 mounts to split between now. Now there's 100 mounts. You get it? That's why it's constantly this battle. And guess what? If you're the best of the best, good luck to you because you're going to make it. Okay, but for 100 people, you're the best. 99 people aren't the best. And then they're feeding you. So that's why I'm here to buck the trend. And I say, oh, guess what? We can actually all win. And this is what we got to do. It's a better wildlife. And that's why, friends, crypto, not everybody's looking at the altcoins, bro. They think they're going to zero. They think they're all scams. No one knows what the hell a pDAI is, okay? All they know is about some nipple peggings, maybe, There's no trading and Binance. There's none of these disgusting Wintermute market maker manipulating scum touching this stuff, okay? It's literally taking candy from a baby. That's like, whoop, thank you. It's like taking free money off a shelf. That's how I visualize it. By the way, it doesn't feel like free money. The thing went to zero twice. Do you know what I mean? Could go to zero for the third time. But you're at least in the right position out here. It's not like, oh, I'm special and you're special. That's why I tell you, Pulse Chain's a blue ocean chain. Nobody is looking. That's it. It's not like, oh, I'm amazing. No, it's not that, bro. It's no one's looking. Now, obviously, some of you might say, but Somi, that makes you amazing because you can go to these places where no one's looking. Doesn't matter what word we use, bro. You know what I mean? No one's looking at this stuff. What are they doing? They're like leverage trading, blast in the ass, or other like layer 2 tokens. They're trying to sell these tokens OTC, or they're on Solana Pump Fund JPEG trying to front run the next LA Vape Cabal coin. You know what I mean? You go to blue ocean areas, bro. You know? So think about these growth rates. You now know these numbers. It's not going to be here forever. It's getting harder every cycle, man. Friends, I really do think we've manifested a win. I really do think. However, I can see myself in the future maybe getting interviewed with Peg Nipples on some big mainstream KOL. Maybe Scotty Boot Milker. Maybe Crypto Banter. Maybe the Twink Brothers. Someone out there, right? And maybe I'll be there. I'll be like, I just want to let you guys know crypto's got a great opportunity, but like we had to literally, like we got no soul left. You know what I mean? There's literally nothing else left to give. Like, but that's the price you and I pay because we are buying higher market cap industry than what Richard Fart was getting at with Andreas Antonopoulos and Da Vinci back in 2012, 2013, okay? They were in an industry that was freaking $10 billion in size. You were called a scammer. You didn't want to tell people you were in it. There was pedophilies. There were terror heists. It was drug money. You didn't even know what the code does. You've never seen anything like it before. It was literally wall taboo. So, like they took a different level of risk, okay? We're taking a different level of risk. So for us to get that reward, we can't ever get the same reward. We can't. But you don't really need it, bro. You know what I mean? Because back then, friends, Crypto Kobe, he's a billionaire now. He put in 400 pounds into Bitcoin, 400 or 600 pounds. And then he turned that into a billion. A billion. Yeah, we're not going to get that again. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. You don't need to put 400 pounds. That's why I tell you, well, consider investing in crypto like 3 months of your living expenses. Start with that. Base it off your living expenses, right? Because Crypto Kobe was probably doing 1 week of living expenses. Yeah. But if you, like now you got to do like, say 12 times more, 20 times more. Because the reward is lower. But it did take a lot of our soul. I mean, like if pDAI works out, but the thing went to zero twice. Like, oh man, you know what I mean? And then we had the longest bear market of all time in all crypto history. So we have paid a very, very big price. But I promise you, when we succeed, like the next game, the next level, the next season, it's going to be less reward than this. And it's going to be even harder than what we're doing. Maybe you actually need to use more tools. Maybe you got to use AI. Maybe you got to do more predictability. Maybe you got to make your own models, whatever it is. Okay. You just got to do different stuff. I mean, look what we're doing right now. You have to learn MetaMask, like you're using a wallet, know what a bridge is, learn how to navigate Twitter. Back then, the exchanges, there was just like 7 coins, So the game is getting harder and it's evolving. But it's not done yet. It's still got plenty of juice left to squeeze. Make sure you stock up on Band-Aids. Press like and subscribe. Press the bell button. Press all. And don't forget who loves you. Catch you soon.